What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. Folks, we have another character to cover. That's right, not just one, but two. We got two characters to cover, and the next one in line is going to be Son Kihoon. If you have not checked out Igris's video, go check it out. Don't forget to also like, subscribe, put those notifications on for more videos coming your way. But Son Kihoon is a little bit of good and evil. The character himself, pure good. Pure good. Man is a good boy. He's a good boy. But man, oh man, there's some good that came with him and some bad. So you guys can see here, this is my pay to win account. I've got him to A5. It took me roughly about 700 tickets to do so. Now, the good part of this is being in the custom banner right away means when he leaves the custom banner, which he never will, which is good, right? Because when limited characters leave, you have to wait a whole month of they're introducing the custom. We actually get to keep him in there the whole time. So over time, slow and steady, we'll be able to get him, even as free-to-play players, Dolphins, or pay-to-win players. Doesn't matter whichever way you look at it. And this gives an opportunity for a lot of pay-to-win players who have thousands of tickets to finally use these tickets for something other than fodder. Right? So this is a good thing and also a bad thing because as you heard, yes, it took me 700 tickets to get him to A5. I've seen people go up to 1,000 plus based on your luck. My free to play, I actually got him once. I hit Laura 3 times today, which was crazy. Reword that. I got her 3 times today on my free-to-play account. I got a copy of him. But let's talk about him. What makes him good? What makes him strong? Why he's the best Dark Breaker now in the game? And why his A5 is an absolute necessity. So let's go over some of the things. We're going to talk about his skills. We're going to talk about his passives. We're going to talk about his weapon and his cores and his gear. And then we're going to show you guys him in action. So you guys can see right away, he is a breaker, break extension, debuff specialist, and heal block. So he has quite a bit going on in his kit. Yes, he is better than Harper. When it comes out to guild boss, not too much better, but he is still better. So let's go over everything that he introduces. I'm not going to go over the skills. The most important thing you need to know are his passives. Okay, so the battle stance effect is activated when the user enters the stage. When an attack lands on a target with break gauge, it activates the guard stance, which essentially gives you the break mechanisms. If it's no break bar, he actually goes into full DPS mode, which is good, which means you have an opportunity to use both versions of him, right? If Son Kihoon or an ally successfully puts the target in break, it increases the break duration by 3 seconds, restores 100% of his core gauge and power gauge, and activates the battle stance. So you guys can see again, once the break is gone, he goes into battle stance mode and he's ready to rock and roll and do a lot of damage, versus the guard stance, which removes the battle stance, increases damage dealt, but also increases the break effectiveness. So right away, much better breaker than anyone out there in the dark team, and instantly gives you more DPS as well too. So actually does pretty good amount of damage. I'll show you guys some numbers that we got from our actual testing, so you guys can see that as well. So in A1, uses Flag of Authority or Fierce Charge to activate Sturdy Shield. Using any of these skills, he activates the Fighting Drive, and then using Fighting Drive restores 35% of his power gauge. When the user tags out though, they grant the Righteous Spirit, which is right over here. You guys can see him holding a shield up, which actually affects the Dark Striker team member. So whoever's a striker. So in this case, your striker is going to end up being Son Kihoon. Right away, he gets the benefit. This is why they're built for him. When the user's basic skill hits, or SMBek. SMBek's also a striker, right? Depending on who you're using. When the user's basic skill hits, they deal weak break damage. So instantly you're getting the break. While it's active, the Righteous Spirit ends. 25% of your user's MP is restored. So either way, you're giving everybody a big boost in not only MP recovery, but also giving them a little bit of break abilities, right? A2, usual to break. A3 deals heavy break damage when Fighting Spirit Drive hits, changes to Almighty Break instead when Fighting Charge hits, enhance the weakened Fighting Spirit. So weakened Fighting Spirit, this is a debuff on the opponent. The following effects are inflicted on targets that enter the zone, so it's a whole AoE zone. Decreases attack by 12.5%, increases dark damage taken by 10%, and unrecoverable is activated. So it's pretty damn good. And then of course the entire team's attack and HP is increased by 10%. Yes, RIP. I know, Mini's gone pretty much with this person on the team. The Strike Squad Leader effect is granted when the entire team enters the stage. When Thrilling Battle hits a target without a break gauge, it activates the Broken Spirit and grants the Berserk Strike to the entire team. So the Strike Leader is amazing, gives attack 10%, HP 10%, damage dealt 10%, infinite time. Incredible passive. Broken Spirit instantly decreases 12.5%, increases the critical chance of hitting the opponents with crit hit damage by 15%. So more crit hit damage by 15%, so which is incredible. And then Berserk Strike increases the critical hit damage by 30%, increases dark damage by 15%, duration 60 seconds. So incredible buffs in and out of the fight. whether you're tagging him out, tagging him in, it doesn't matter. He's a must-have pretty much. All right, before we go any further, guys, I want to remind everybody, Content Creator Program is back for Season 15. Remember to hit that support button. Get yourselves in, guys. It's absolutely free. I'm going to be sending a ton of codes. 2 are going to be coming your way as soon as you support. It is 15th season. I've never missed anything for you guys, so please remember, it's free. It's always linked in the description and every single comment section. It's always pinned. It's free for you. It's free for me. And I get to give you guys some bonuses. And again, I want to thank everybody who is supporting my top 10 as usual. Much love to you guys and everybody supporting all the way down to the last 2072 member. I appreciate you and love you. Join the Discord, get some free giveaways as well too. All right, so let's go into a battle, guys, and kind of show you guys what we're talking about and how this works. We'll go into the training room just so you guys can kind of see how he functions and what to expect from him. And honestly, like before I go into the training room, actually, let me show you guys some numbers that we got yesterday. So let me just quickly find where is my data? Data. Here, let me go into it. So yes, it is going to be called Thomas testing Google Sheets. Yes, it is. You guys can see right over here, we have right here. Sian Halat, Igris, he's actually in here, okay? So you guys can see at A0, we did the same order of Igris and him. So at A0, he did 1.8. A3 or A1, he did 2.18, so not much of a difference. A3, he did 2.8, so not much of a difference. But A5, he jumped all the way to 7.65, and that's where you want to kind of see him at, right? And then from there on in, he just kept doing like 10, 8, etc. So honestly, he is incredible, and he boosts everybody up on that team, whether you're using SM Beck or if you're using Son Kihoon. Those units are definitely benefiting. Mini, unfortunately, not quite as much. So let's just show you guys what we're talking about here. So the team you're probably going to want to use is this team here, right? So this team right over here, this is the team that's going to probably drive the most amount of damage for you and probably give you the most amount of power. But I'm just going to show you guys real quick some of the buffs and debuffs you get, okay? So if you look at the bottom of the screen here, instantly we get into the battle, you see the buffs, right? The buffs are in the bottom, so you guys can see how his rotation works as well if you just follow the strategy, right? You go skill 1 into core, right? Skill 2 into core, into his ultimate, okay? And then his ultimate provides you guys. There it is. Now, if you look at the opponent real quick, on the top, you'll see the 2 debuffs. Those debuffs matter a lot. And on the bottom, you see him holding his flag up with the buff. And you guys can see the other buffs are available as well, too. Now, when you tag out, right? So let's say you tag out right there. You guys can see that shield buff now is on Son Kihoon, which is giving him the full buffs that you need in order to make him dominate. Now, we've done numbers with and without Kihoon, and I can tell you guys, without him, the numbers look completely different versus with him in there. Of course, he's giving you guys a lot more power, and he's giving you guys a lot more to work with, especially when you're an attack unit. So keep that in mind when you are running him. It's going to be very important, guys, to remember that he is there to support your DPS, especially attack-based DPS. So is he a must-have for the Dark team? He is a must-have for the Dark team, especially if you plan to use Igris and if you plan to use Son Kihoon. He is definitely a must-have. He's still really good for like a sub breaker for mini. You probably want to use Harper for mini, unfortunately, if you're still going to be using mini as your main DPS. But just wanted to inform you guys that if you are planning to use Son Kihoon and Igris, this unit is definitely going to be a must-have. Not only is he great at this, but he's a phenomenal breaker. Like, his actual breaking abilities are pretty insane. So let me put a break bar on this opponent here. Where is it? Enemy settings, put in a break bar, apply. Let's go dark here and just watch how quickly he breaks things. Okay, just like skill 2, boom, like that. And this is a bad example because this opponent has a small break bar, but if you put him on bigger break bar opponents, we've seen him do it, he almost instantly breaks their bars, especially if the TP's the same or higher. He just does insane amount of break damage, and everything that he provides this team here is pretty much a bonus to any other unit out there that they can offer. The only one that comes kind of close even is probably Freeman. And I would say even she's not good enough in comparison to him because of all the extra dark damage that he provides you, right? So keep in mind, guys, if you plan to run this team as the perfect dark team for DPS or SM Beck replacing Son Kihoon, you absolutely want Son Kihoon. So top tier breaker, top tier support. I love that SLA is doing this. They're creating units that play double roles. So, you know, missing Isla on this team is not a big deal because Kihoon kind of does everything she does, but better for this team. So it's almost like you don't even really need her at all. all. And as a matter of fact, you don't. So there you guys go. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys summoned for him, do you guys have any luck? And if you did, how far did you get? I'm going to go back to my free-to-play and start doing some story mode so I can get Igris to A5 and hopefully get some more copies of him. We got him at A0 right now in the free-to-play. Free copy coming, of course, through the crafting, but there's other ways to get him as well, too. And the good thing is, again, there's no wait time. If you are pay to win, you guys can get him from the membership section. He's available there. If you are free to play though, unfortunately it's only through crafting and summoning. All right guys, we're back. As promised, I'm going to jump on my free to play and I'm going to go over his gear and his cores. Very important, very easy to do, and he's honestly very easy to gear. So number one, in terms of his gear, you absolutely want to give him either two things. Number one, if you look at my test results that I did here, there they are. The best results that came from him were actually from using Desire. So Desire works better for him than Greed. So for me, Desire was the way to go for me. Whenever I used Greed, his numbers did go down. Everyone else's numbers kind of stayed the same. So it really didn't benefit too much, but I think Desire ends up working well. And I think if you look as recommended, yeah, Desire is number one, Greed is number two. And of course, BOT, whenever you run that, it's going to be solid analysis. So pretty straightforward. And in terms of his accessories, if you want to run 4-piece set, you want to use let's say Desire, and then you want to use Destructive. So I'm glad they put it there, and Destructive Instinct, because every single attack he does, including his ultimate, has breaks. So pretty straightforward stuff, guys. But AP's Desire seemed to work the best for me. AP's Burning Greed is just as good if you guys obviously have better set for it. And then of course Destructive Instinct 4-piece with any of these two are a solid choice. Or if you go with Solid Analysis for BOT, also a great choice to go with. Destructive Instinct. So easy put on him. Now for cores, pretty straightforward, guys. He does two really good things. Number one, you want to give him the crit one. This is the best option, but not everyone's going to have this built because it's the newer boss. You're probably going to, if you don't have this built, focus on giving him the core with more core damage with crit. That's actually a really good option as a backup for him as well, but this is the best one. Flat 10% without diminishing return will always be the best choice you can possibly have. Remember, additional stats matter more, so give him defense pen, give him additional attack there. For the second core, you want to give him the shield. Whenever he casts his ultimate, grants him a shield. This is easily the best one for him in this section. There's nothing else that really matters here for him. And then the last one here, you don't need to worry about MP. It's not a big deal. He barely ever touches MP at all. You actually want to give him the user break effectiveness increases by 10%. So there you guys go. That's all the recommended right there. You guys can also click here and see exactly what they offer if you ever want to see. I think it agrees with me. It does. Look at that. We're in full agreement. All right, guys, there you guys have it. Remember to like, subscribe, hit those notifications on, and please go support your boy for some free codes. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Peace out.